So this is a monologue from Moby Dick. This is Ahab. Yeah, it's a monologue I think I could relate to. It's a mild, mild wind, a mild looking sky. Such a day, very much as sweet as sweetness is this. I struck my first whale. A boy harpooner of 18. 40 years ago. 40 years of continual whaling, 40 years of privation and peril and storm time. 40 years on the pitiless sea. For 40 years had Ahab forsaken the peaceful lands. For 40 years to make war on the horrors of the deep. And of those 40 years, not 3 spent ashore. When I think about this life I have led, the desolation of solitude it has been, weariness, heaviness, whole oceans away from that girl wife I wed past 50 and sailed to Cape Horn the next day, leaving but one dent in my wedding pillow. Wife, wife, more a widow with her husband alive. Hey, I widowed that poor girl when I married her, and then the madness, the frenzy, the boiling blood and smoking brow, which for 1,000 lowerings old Ahab has feverishly and foamingly chased his prey, more a demon than a man. Aye. What a 40 years fool old Ahab has been. Why does strife in the chase, and palsy and weary the arm at the oar, and the iron and the lance? How much richer or better is Ahab now? God, crack my heart. Stave my brain, mockery, bitter-biting mockery of gray hairs. Have I lived this much joy to wear thee? And seem and feel thus intolerably old. Close. Stand close to me. Let me look into a human eye. 'Tis better to gaze upon land or sea. 'Tis better than to gaze upon God. This is the magic glass, man. I see my wife and my child in thine eye. No. Lower not when I do. When branded Ahab gives chase to Moby Dick, that hazard should not be thine. Not with that faraway look of home I see in your eye.